What's up, guys? This is Victor Cologne, and in today's episode, as I promised the last time I posted, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my personal opinion and thoughts about this Versace fragrance, which is the Versace Blue Jeans. Let's do a quick unboxing first. Yeah, it's that simple. So that is the perfume itself. I'm going to be telling you from now, it's an awesome fragrance. Okay? Gonna put it aside. And before we get into the perfume itself, I just want to tell you guys a quick history of the Versace brand, just so you know the review goes smooth. So, Versace was founded in 1978 by Gianni Versace in Italy. Why did he create this brand? The answer is quite simple. He noticed that at a time in 1978, people were wearing very dark colors, like dark colors, black, gray, brown, darker shades of purple. You got the idea. And he wanted to change that. He wanted to make people wear colorful clothes. And with creating this brand, he pretty much revolutionized this industry of both women and men's fashion. So he created colorful clothes for men and women using blue, red, purple, yellow, pretty much bright colors, okay? And this trend that he started got very, very popular till this day. So everyone knows the brand of Versace. Everyone knows their perfumes, their industry, their fashion, their, style of thinking, pretty much everything. I mean, when I tell the name of Versace, you all know what I'm talking about. I don't have to just translate it to you. Versace is Versace, just like Dior is Dior, just like Dolce & Gabbana is Dolce & Gabbana, okay? It's that simple. Now I think it's time to return to the perfume. And as I got used to, we're going to be talking about the design of the bottle first. So I'm just going to get closer and show you. The bottle is quite simple. It looks like a bottle you want to drink from, but that is not the case. Versace Blue Jeans, man, a nice logo there. I think you guys can see. On the cap, there is another Versace logo, like that. I hope you guys can see. And that's pretty much it. That's where the perfume comes from. And at the bottom of, the bottle itself, we got some useful details, like most perfumes. We got Versace Blue Jeans, Eau de Toilette, the code of the perfume, made in Italy, something useful. Just so, whoever reads this gets all the information they need. And yeah, now I think it's time for you to know the notes of this perfume. So, the notes of a perfume are actually what you feel when you apply your fragrance. And in that case, we got top notes, middle notes, as well as base notes. And the top notes of a perfume are those flavors you smell instantly when you apply this fragrance on your skin. And in case of this perfume, we got citruses, bergamot, juniper, anise, Brazilian rosewood, and basil. So they're all there. Okay, so I can sense them all right after I'm applying my fragrance on my skin. But those I can feel the most are citruses and bergamot. Those make this perfume special and kind of different from the rest. Okay? So citruses and bergamot make this perfume a good one, a very special one, a unique one, if you know what I'm saying, my friends. Now, if you're talking about the middle notes, we got a lot of ingredients there, so be ready to, note them on a paperwork. We got lavender, rose, carnation, heliotrope, jasmine, geranium, sage, fir, and lily of the valley. In case of the middle notes, I can sense them all as well, but I can sense in a higher percentage the lavender, rose, carnation, and the lily of the valley. The lily of the valley is also there, and it's significantly there. The middle notes, you can feel them after, a few minutes when you apply your fragrance, or even an hour. It depends on the fragrance you're using, but you are going to feel those flavors later after you apply your fragrance. And in terms of base notes, we got vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, iris, musk, amber, cedar, vetiver, and patchouli. Now, a lot of you may know that patchouli and vanilla or even tonka bean are some very common ingredients when you're talking about the base notes of a perfume. So a lot of companies already use these ingredients in order to form their base notes. But I think in case of this perfume, they're used with true wisdom. Okay, so the vanilla is put in very good measures, as well as the patchouli, as well as the tonka bean. So nothing is extra when talking about this perfume. Everything is put correctly, down to the last detail. Okay? And these are pretty much the notes of this perfume. So the base notes, you are going to be feeling them after a couple of hours when you applied it. When the top notes and the middle notes were already felt by you, the base notes are going to appear in your nose. And I tell you, pretty much the base notes make the like the name, the base of the perfume. These are the flavors you feel as the base of the perfume and the particular scent you get from it. So right now, I just want to share with you guys my personal experience with it and how does it perform on me. So when I apply this fragrance on my skin, I got at least 8 hours of it. So you can get 8 hours of this on your skin without any problem. At least those were the results on my skin. Probably on your skin, you are going to encounter different results, but that is particularly on my skin. The projection of this, again, on my skin is at least, let's say 3 hours. It could be 3 hours, actually 3 hours. And in those 3 hours, when I'm talking about projection, in those 3 hours, people that walk past you are going to sense the fragrance you're using, and it depends whether they are going to like it or not, because tastes are different, as any people from this planet. So I got pretty good results with this on my skin, and I gotta say I'm really happy with it, because in my opinion, the smell that comes from this perfume is quite unique. I just want to spray some on me just to see how it spreads in the air real quick. I'm gonna do 5 sprays for this one. Yeah. Yes, the citruses are there, the bergamot is there, the juniper is there. Pretty much all the top notes, I can feel them right away. And then after a few minutes, I'm probably going to feel the middle notes as well. But the base notes, you are not going to be feeling them right now. Okay? So, pretty good results with this one. I'm not going to, say that it's not long lasting. For this fragrance, you should know that it's one of, Versace's original fragrances. This one dropped, yes, be ready for that, in 1994. Okay? So, almost 30 years ago. This is some numbers, okay? So, even though it's that old, this fragrance is that old, I gotta tell you guys, in my opinion, this fragrance is timeless, as well as the other Versace fragrance I have reviewed, which is the Versace The Dreamer, is timeless as well. So those two fragrances are timeless, guys, in my opinion. You can't go wrong with it, even if you are a teenager, even if you are a grown man, even if you are an old man. It doesn't matter. This one, in my opinion, goes well with all ages of men in this world. Because the smell of it, it's so well made that it doesn't smell like a particular era, of the world. This one doesn't smell like the 90s, okay? At least in my opinion, this is my opinion. In my opinion, this doesn't smell like the 90s. This does smell as the 2020s. Okay? This is my personal opinion. A lot of people say this fragrance and this fragrance smell old, that those fragrances are only for people past 30 years or past 40 years. And this is not true in my point of view. This is not true because they were meant to be timeless. They were meant to be worn by every single boy and, man on the planet despite their age. And that's something Versace is really good at, and I gotta appreciate them for what they did. It's my personal opinion. They make all their fragrances timeless. Another company that actually does that is Dior. I have reviewed 2 Dior fragrances on my YouTube channel. You should check them out. And those 2 companies in particular make their fragrances timeless. It doesn't matter whether you're a teenager or a grown man. That is something really cool, and I gotta appreciate Versace for that, for the way they make their perfumes. So, very good results with this one. You can't go wrong. It doesn't smell old, even if other people tell you that. In my opinion, this doesn't smell like an old man. It's very good. You got a very intense citrusy smell. You got some very well-made mid notes, some very well-made base notes. In my opinion, you can't go wrong with this one. This is a fragrance you should own, and also another advantage of it is that it's relatively cheap. I got this for only 32 euros. Okay, so this is not much compared to other fragrances on the market. You pay 32 euros, at least that's what I paid for it, to have a very good fragrance with very good results, with a very good smelling scent, with awesome top notes, awesome middle notes, awesome base notes, for that little price. It is definitely worth it in my opinion. So I really recommend it to you. It is a worth it fragrance. It is a go-to buy fragrance in my opinion, and it is worth having this in your collection because even though it's that old, you can't go wrong with it till this day. And I think in some years from now, this will be the same. This will be as timeless as it is right now. Okay, so if you want to buy this Versace Blue Jeans fragrance for this, awesome price, do it. You will not regret it. It's a very cool fragrance, as well as the Versace The Dreamer is also a very cool fragrance you should definitely own in your collection. And I think this is going to be pretty much it for that review. Don't forget to subscribe, like my video, share it with whoever you want, and in the next video, guys, I think I know what I'm going to be reviewing. Let me think a second. I got it! I'm going to be reviewing a Hugo Boss fragrance. Stay tuned, you are going to like the review. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a nice day. I'll see ya.